Hello, my people. It's a Friday today. How y'all guys doing? Yes, Lady Rose here. To all my new subscribers, you're welcome. And my returning subscribers, y'all know I love you. On this channel, we support Harry and Meghan. We expose the racist treatment of Meghan Markle by the British toxic racist media. Yes, that's what we do here. So welcome to all my new people here. So today, I got a few videos. We're going to listen to our pretty princess, Meghan Markle. You know, she introduced her wonderful husband to a, I don't know what stage that was, but it probably was one of the Victor's Games the stages around the world. The presentation was just so sweet, beautiful. I heard after that, William sent McMumbles to speech training. And I believe that. And apparently she went to that speech training and she never even succeeded. She fell. Yeah, she couldn't even pass. She got an F. A low F. What is the point that people get when they get F? You know, I never gotten one F in my life for some reason. I don't know. Yeah, because I be reading these people's book from cover to cover. I don't give them any reason to call me dumb. I never gave them any reason from when I was very tiny little bitty. I read those books, I tell you that. Yeah, I was a good mathematician too. Until right now here, I don't even know what day it is. But I'll be all right. So let's listen to the Duchess of Sussex, Meghan Markle. Hello, my people. Lady Rose here. Happy Friday. How y'all guys doing? Sorry, guys. To all my new subscribers, you're welcome. And my returning subscribers, y'all know I love you. So, guys, on this channel, we support Harry and Meghan, and we expose the toxic treatment of racist and toxic treatment of Meghan Markle by the English media, by the UK media, tabloids. Racists. So that's why we're here. So today, I brought some couple of voices y'all guys gonna listen to. Yes, our beautiful princess, Meghan Markle, is introducing her husband on one of the world stages. I believe it's one of the Victor's Games stages, maybe in Germany or in Canada. Yes, so the introduction is so beautiful that I heard after that William sent McMumbles to school to train, to speech school. But guess what? She failed the class. She didn't pass. She got F, below F. What is the number when people get F? I never got no F in my life for some reason, because guess what? I went to school with them people. I read my books from cover to cover. That's what my mama told me. I read those books. I used to be good mathematician, but till right now, I don't even know what day it is today. So just leave me alone. I'll be all right. So let's listen to our beautiful princess, Meghan Markle.
Now, it is my distinguished honor to introduce someone that I think you'll all be very excited to hear from. He has also spent many late nights and early mornings planning for these games to make them as perfect as possible for each of you. I could not love and respect him more, and I know that all of you feel the same, because he is your fellow veteran, having served 2 tours of duty in Afghanistan and 10 years of military service. He's the founder of the Invictus Games and the father to our 2 little ones, Archie and Lily. Please welcome my incredible husband, Prince Harry, the Duke of Sussex.
Did y'all hear that introduction? McMumbles can't do half, even a quarter of that. She can't speak. And you want to bring somebody like that on the world stage, and you want to compare that kind of person to Meghan Markle? It's like you tried to compare night and day, people. You tried to compare night and day. I wonder why McMumbles disappeared. What happened to her? Are you guys believing all the lies around here? No. I believe all those people started publishing them in public. So she's learning about she's learning from Meghan everything from far away. She never got an opportunity to learn about Meghan when they were together there, because she was just very intimidated by Meghan. You know, this stage here, there were probably people like a football stadium. That's where she went and introduced her husband. I wonder if this one here, all those ones there in that house could even do half of that. All of those royal wives combined, including the witch stepmother, the mistress. She ain't got no shame. I heard this mistress never even wanted Meghan Markle to wear tiara to their coronation, because she was not the one who was being given the whatever you call it. I don't know what you call it, coronation. I don't, all those terms, I don't really want to memorize them in my head. So, you know, with the shady Meghan Markle, she went because the OG of the mistress did not want her to wear the tiara. She went and got something similar to Rose Hanbury's family tiara. The thing that she wore at this guy's coronation, Charlie boy. The thing that she wore on her head, that little thing that was made, I don't know, from plastic, I don't know what there, that is a simulation of tiara that is in the Rose Hanbury's family. So these people can be petty. And you know, Rose Hanbury can also be petty. You know, one of the shoes, these people be trying to copy Meghan, but they just can't. You know, one of the shoes that Meghan wore a long time ago, Meghan Markle went and copied that same shoe. And after Meghan Markle copied that same shoe, Rose Hanbury went and copied the same shoe also. You know, Meghan Markle ain't got no originality. Everything that she does, she copies Meghan Markle. But the only thing she couldn't copy was the speech. She got sent to that class, failed, and disappeared from the surface of the world. That's how these people roll. They are very incompetent. And then they want to measure themselves to people. Very competent people. Very competent to look at what is happening with their self-esteem. They are threatened by our beautiful princess Meghan Markle. They are threatened by our brother-in-law, the princess of them all, the princess of people, the king of the people's hearts, Prince Harry of England. They are threatened because guess what? Look at who they are. They are boring, not creative, and all those. So let's listen to this sister here who's talking about this kid copying Meghan's shoe. She copied that shoes. She went and bought it, and guess what? Rose Hanbury said, guess what? I'm going to show you. You and myself be eating the same thing. From the Eden Garden. If you all know what I'm talking about. And by the way, allegedly, Rose Hanbury and Billy traveled to Transylvania. Did you all hear that gossip? Allegedly. It was 3 days ago. Today is what, Friday? So it was like on Tuesday. So Rose Hanbury with the Billy flew to Transylvania. Allegedly. It's reported by some people here. Y'all want me to put the video evidence? I'm going to do it. So before we do that, let's listen to the lady who is talking about the copy Mac Mumbles. Copycat. I'm gonna do my job. This is the new job y'all guys give me.
I'm Terry. Is the next round of palace intrigue beginning to play out in the press, and is it starting with a pair of shoes? This is the story of an Aquazzura shoe. It's also a story of Kate Middleton, Meghan Markle, and Rose Hanbury set against the backdrop of Coronation Weekend. This is going to be a fun one. First, some introductions so we're all on the same page. Kate Middleton, Princess of Wales, married to Prince William, the mother of his 3 children. Her sister-in-law, Meghan Markle, married to William's brother, Prince Harry. Finally, Rose Hanbury, the Marchioness of Cholmondeley, the woman who is discussed as allegedly being Prince William's mistress. I'm not here to say the rumors are true or false. I am here to say those rumors exist. And Rose has increasingly been a topic of conversation over the past few months. And this weekend, these 3 women were all linked together by a shoe by the brand Aquazzura. First brought onto the royal fashion scene by Meghan Markle in 2018, these black slingbacks and other shoes by the brand were a staple in her wardrobe. And on Friday, Kate Middleton wore that exact same pair, owned and loved by Meghan, to a coronation event. Now, one instance of Kate copying Meghan's style, we can say maybe it's a coincidence. I think she's taking notes from her for a reason, but that's another story. But then Kate took inspiration from Meghan's Aquazzura shoe game once again, wearing another pair of slingbacks owned by Meghan to a palace reception on Friday evening. Once we could say it was a coincidence. Twice, I think something's going on here. Then Rose Hanbury entered the chat, attending the coronation itself on Saturday, wearing that same pair of black slingbacks by Aquazzura. The tabloids were quick to point out that Rose seemed to be copying Kate's style, just as they did also draw attention to Kate wearing the shoes inspired by Meghan. So what on earth is going on here? One thing I think all 3 of these women have in common is that they are very shrewd. All 3 of these women's currency is their image. They rely on their own personal brand and image to uphold their respective purposes in life. Kate's image is a tool used by the royal family to keep themselves relevant. Meghan is out there in Montecito using her personal image to build her brand. And Rose? Well, Rose runs, for the most part, the forward-facing aspect of her husband's estate, Houghton Hall in Norfolk. She does photo shoots, she rents out the property. She does collaborations with brands, such as this Chinaware design that she did. Running an estate is very expensive, and you know what? There is no bad press when you are trying to gain exposure to perpetuate your own image. I'm positive that Rose knows she's trending right now. If she had these heels just sitting in her closet, what better way to put herself in the headlines for Coronation Weekend? Especially when she's undergoing what some are calling a soft launch in the press, than to link yourself to Kate. Just like I have a hunch that Kate's motivation for wearing the heels sure that if Meghan was going to be in the headlines Coronation Weekend, Kate was going to be right there beside her. SEO, baby, there's really no better thing. Is the next round...
There you go. Coming from a white woman. She be watching them. Yep. She be watching them. Yep. I didn't really pay close attention. Her name is a matter of fact. MATTA of fact. On TikTok. She's dissecting that. Lots of stuff about Meghan Markle. So y'all guys go check on her there. So yeah. Kate can't do anything on her own. Most of the dresses that Kate started wearing when everybody started talking about her outfit, she copied them from Meghan Markle. We all know before Meghan came into that family what Kate was wearing. She was wearing the Amish dresses. Remember the Amish tradition dresses? That's what she was wearing. The typical countryside English woman outfit. She was not high fashion, nothing. And those dresses don't really look good on her. The dresses actually wear her. But Meghan Markle wears dresses. The dresses don't wear no Meghan Markle. But all those dresses be wearing Kate. You know, Meghan is skinny, but Meghan's body kind of got definition to it. I don't see no definition in that Kate's body. I don't know, y'all guys be something. I don't know where y'all guys be seeing beauty, but I told y'all guys the beauty standard of them people with the beauty standard in my brain. Please leave me alone. Bring me some Serena Williams here. That's where we're going to start talking. We're going to be talking about all those Kate Middleton, those Rose Henry. I saw Rose Henry's face when she was a model. Yeah, you can kind of decorate her, make her look like something. But any decoration on Kate is just like a regular, you know, I used to have lots of teachers looking like Kate. Lots of my teachers looked like her. I don't really see no beauty in them there. I just see some common mothers from some village from Berkshire. Let's listen to our beautiful Princess Meghan Markle. You know, when I'm smiling, there's something coming.
That I have found is if you don't listen to all the noise out there and you just focus on living a purpose-driven life and you focus on knowing what your own moral compass is, there are always going to be naysayers. But at the end of the day, you know, I used to have a quote up in my room many, many moons ago, and it resonates now perhaps more than ever when you see the vitriol and noise that can be out in the world. And it's by Georgia O'Keeffe, and it's, "I've already settled it for myself. So flattery and criticism go down the same drain, and I am quite free."
I'm actually happy to hear she's taking care of herself and acknowledging that all this noise here, all those dogs barking around the social media, most of them are sitting down there barking with irrelevant stuff. Everything that they're projecting onto Meghan is exactly the thing that they're thinking about Mark Mambus. That's exactly what they think about with the Duchess Doolittle. So instead of saying it out loud, they just, well, guess what? This is easy target and she's black anyway. We can say what we want to say. We KKK kids, and that's what we do. So we can always push any bad narratives on the black person. It won't do anything. That's where we were raised to be, and that's what we used to do. That's what the white supremacy taught us. So we can't change. We're not expecting you all to change, but at least have some integrity. At least have some integrity, people. What are you teaching your children? And then you wonder sometimes when you get some big C from out of nowhere and you don't know where that big C be coming from. And sometimes you wonder why your passing is so painful. It's because of what are you sowing here on this planet. Y'all know what you did to us? Your passing will never be peaceful. And any kind of health condition that's going to catch up to y'all guys will never be peaceful. That pain, even morphine won't help with. I'll be praying my ancestors. I'll be praying. They're going to walk commerce straight to y'all guys' doors. Their spirits are everywhere with us. So I found one piece of video here I want y'all guys to listen to. This is Meghan talking about Donald Trump. I believe it's when Hillary Clinton was running. So remember Hillary Clinton told you guys that she personally knew Meghan and Harry. And so listen to Meghan's input about that racist dude.
Back. Yes, of course Trump is divisive. Think about just female voters alone, right? I mean, like, I think it was in 2012, like, the Republican Party lost the female vote by 12 points. That's a huge number. And with as misogynistic as Trump is and so vocal about it, that's a huge chunk of it. You're not just voting for a woman if it's Hillary just because she's a woman, but certainly because Trump has made it easy to see that you don't really want that kind of world.
Yeah, that was Meghan Markle's two talkings about Donald Trump. But guess what? The sister wasn't lying. Donald Trump tells y'all guys everything here openly. You know why he's still surviving? It's because of his race. You know? Everything that's happening right now, all these criminal charges and everything, I'm telling y'all guys, I don't believe that guy's going to go to jail. But let's see. I kind of have faith in American justice, but I don't. But most of the times when it comes to white people, especially these ones, the racist ones, the ones hanging around with the white supremacy people, having dark meeting with the Proud Boys. Do y'all know those Proud Boys? Yeah, that's terrible people. I believe their movement was even banned in Canada. They call these people terrorists. They are bad people. Those are Trump's people. Those are the people Trump hangs around with. Yeah, so that's what Meghan Markle had to say about that guy. But let's hope something is going to happen. I saw everybody around here, like lots of Republicans don't like him either. Lots of people don't like him. Damn, everything that comes out of that guy's mouth. Just look at how racism is around here. Just imagine that guy was a black man. And just imagine a black man was imagine a black man was found guilty on all those counts. Would that man still be around here? Would that man be... Okay, let's just stop it right there. We're not talking about that one, but I just wanted to show you all guys that our Duchess had something to say about that guy in the past. No wonder he's coming right now here at Prince Harry, because he probably watched that video. And y'all guys say that Meghan Markle wasn't popular around America. Look at what Donald Trump worries about Meghan Markle. That tells you how relevant this lady really is. Our princess, the beautiful of them all. All of y'all guys sitting down there dreaming about this beautiful lady. Because look at your women. Look at all of them. Look at them closely. Take their pictures, compare them to the pictures of Meghan Markle. No wonder y'all guys are the way you are. Because guess what? That's what happens when you get married for money. Y'all got married for money. They arranged all of your marriages. They're not loving those marriages of yours. That's why those marriages are never happy. Look at your faces. If you look at a 60-year-old man, you'll be surprised. You're like, damn, is this guy only 60 years old? Only. I see lots of black people around here. They're happily married black people. Yeah, I have a mentor. She's a black doctor. Dr. Vicky Tomlin. She's a psychologist. Yeah, that lady is almost 70 years old. But guess what? You can't tell. Look at Oprah Winfrey. How old is Oprah? You can't tell. Because none of those people got married to nobody because of money. Y'all guys get married to each other because of money. You don't marry people because of love. That's why you're miserable. So all of y'all guys never really thought. Most of y'all guys, I believe you read the Spare book. So that's where you learned the love that the prince has for this black woman. It just hurt you guys so bad. It hurt your feelings so bad. Because you married the aristocrats because of their money. You married into old money because of greed. And right now, all of a sudden, you ain't no happy. And if you ever even break those marriages, you're going to be broke. So it's like a half of y'all guys, you can't even get married. Or you can't even divorce. Because some of those guys have prenup on y'all guys' asses. And some of them women do have a prenup also. I believe even this Gabrielle of Kent has had a prenup with the dude who unalived himself, or y'all guys unalived him. Who knows? Allegedly, nothing was found. But one day, guess what? Something is going to come to light. That guy's spirit, come fight all those people there. Tell people who unalived you. Thomas Kingston. Send your ghost to tell the world something. These people can't divorce because they signed to be in some luxury kind of life. Because they want to keep themselves in limelight. They want to be called aristocrat. Therefore, you have to take anything that is happening to you. Any nonsense that's happening to you, you need to sit down there and shut up. Your husband, your wife is going to cheat on you. You ain't got nothing to say. Because you want the class. Y'all guys are so miserable. That's why you're not happy. So I saw a guy today showing us like almost 30-something channels on YouTube here are made specifically to criticize Harry and Meghan. Not just constructive criticism, but hating on them. By racially profiling Meghan Markle. She's better than y'all. She went there, bought her wedding dress, remodeled the Frogmore cottage for y'all guys. What are you guys going to say about her? Losers. Broken souls. Devils, racists. Y'all ain't got no shame. Let's go to the next. Yeah, this guy here, I believe he's an artist. I don't know who he is, but I just found a little piece of video of him, of his. His name is Storm Z. I believe that he says, he's saying he made a song, Leave Meghan Alone. Y'all leave Meghan Markle alone.
The Meghan lyric, that is the most genuine, just leave her alone. It's not political, it's not rooted in like, it's just a genuine, leave her alone, like just leave her alone. You know, like if you was at a bar or you was at a party,
someone was getting harassed,
and you saw someone and it's just like, leave her alone, like.
But also, you have some experience in that, right? Because at the end of the day, like I said, you've been put on a pedestal, bro, for most of your career. You have millions of fans around the world. But you also know what it is to feel like the trade is close.
Yeah.
It's intense.
It's intense, yeah. It's super intense. And that's why, like, I really wanted to, I wanted to say that. Like, I didn't know I wanted to say that, but when I said it, I was like, yeah, I want to say that, like.
Well, you know, you summed it up beautifully when you talked about, and your words, bro, and I'm not gonna butcher them, but something to the extent of what it is to ultimately not be your home, to be welcomed into a home, but not know how to speak in that environment because it's not your natural environment. But be under so much scrutiny, it's just like, where do you turn?
Where do you turn? Yeah.
Not at all salacious or like it'll be a headline, bro. You know that, but it's not written from that perspective. You can tell. It's like base level human experience level moment, right?
Just leave her alone, man.
Yeah, it's crazy.
That's how, you know, as in like, and there's been a few moments in my life, like in my actual reality, where like I've had to like say like, yo, leave him alone or leave her alone, like, and that was one of the moments, like, just on wax. A lot of the time, I'm just saying some shit that I felt on the day. Perfect example is leave Meghan alone. What the British tabloids will do with that is insane. And it's like, no, just leave her alone. Forget that she's the royal whatever. That's a woman just going about her life with her husband, has a kid.
Trying to figure it out.
You lot are just nasty and just being nasty to the woman, clear as day, leave her alone. And they was, Stormzy stands by, and it's like, I guess I did, but sometimes what people can turn the things I say to, but it's not a burden or a curse. The Meghan.
Yeah, that's on Flowers channel on TikTok. Stormzy said, "Leave Meghan alone." Remember what Will Smith said? I wish I was Will Smith right now. Them tabloids.
But a tweet from Darren Brown has re-emerged, and it states, "Unbelievable at the Royal Variety. Both were very lovely and terrific at the meet and greet. Incidentally, when she shook hands with me, she pressed a tiny piece of folded paper into my palm. I looked at it later. It just had one word written inside. Help in capitals. Hashtag Dame Edna at Unbelievable London." So this tweet has re-emerged. You cannot edit tweets on, the app X. So therefore, this is real and very legit. This also was on the 14th of December, 2 weeks before she basically went missing at this point. Her last public engagement and scene was on Christmas Day. Since then, she basically hasn't been seen, in my opinion, properly. And I'm sure some of you guys would agree or disagree. Now, this could also be a joke because of hashtag Dame Edna in reference to Diana. But in my opinion, a very poor joke. And even if it was just a joke, this whole tweet and statement is very prophetic and symbolic considering what has gone on with Kate and for the fact that she was meant to be in hospital for 2 weeks, then 3 months, then returning at Easter. Now it's prolonged to a year. Tripping of Colours has cancelled. The Chelsea Flower May show, everything has just been cancelled. And we just have not seen where she is. AI allegations, the fake picture with the TMZ, the farm shop, it's all just been bizarre. And Rose Hanbury coming out of nowhere with Camilla teaming up to do side chick Avengers. The side chick Avengers, guys. It's just, all of it is just absolutely madness. This tweet has sent alarm bells to a lot of people. I'm just bizarre that it's only been re-emerged now somehow. It's garnered over 500,000 views. Everybody is speaking about it. Is she in danger? Because this whole tweet, whether it's a joke or not, is just so weird considering...
Yes, that's Murada _ Morelli on the TikTok. Remember what I told y'all guys about the letter, the little piece of paper that allegedly Make Mumbles gave to a illusionist? That's what he's talking about. So we don't know how accurate that is. But according to the Ministry of Hacks, this illusionist, the magician, is just not some fake somebody. But people are talking about it. So I just thought to bring that one up one more time. So what we ain't gonna shut up about these people. We're gonna put their business out here too. They ain't gonna stop talking about Meghan Markle. Guess what? We're gonna juice it up, and guess what? We are petty like mofos, the same as y'all guys. That's what I heard one of the squatties said, "I have a PhD in pettiness." So do I. And the tabloids is quiet. Where are they? Did they say anything about this article written by this magician? I have not heard any one of them. But guess what? We're going to keep posting it. Yep. We're going to keep posting it. So we have a bunch of people here on one of the English media. I don't know if it's English or ours. I don't know what we're going to find out. Let's listen to them. What they're saying about these tabloids treatment of Meghan Markle, and then they want Meghan Markle to bring her children to them, and then they want to be invited at Meghan's children's birthday. I mean, these people are so sick.
So the Mirror...
What would you say, Erica? Especially the part about the tabloid being forced to share pictures of your son?
Right. And people want to push back on that. Like, you have already made it very clear that you're racist as you know what, and you want for me to put my child out there so that you can manipulate his image or have anything to have people out there expecting
the headlines that would be over that.
Yep. I don't like. It's like don't pour water on my leg and tell me it is raining. I mean, it's it's just the fact that people, and did y'all see Twitter? Because it was like a whole trending debacle over the weekend about people trying to come for Meghan Markle because her podcast was #1 in 10 countries. Okay, that's how you switch the narrative and own what it is that you're saying when you cannot be muzzled by anyone. I am so proud of this woman. If you are someone who is sitting in hate and you were upset that trending was #congratulations Meghan, then that's for you. Every time you want to go after people, especially with your hateful heart and hateful ways, energy comes in a lot of form, baby. And if people have a flexible mind, they can take that energy and make that into a comeback every time. So come with your hate, come with your nastiness, because the level of comebackery that some of us have is unprecedented, and Meghan Markle is leading the charge in this very moment.
There you go. That's called a Daily Blast Live. And that was a Black sister. Yeah, they comebackery. My sisters. I just love my sisters. I just love y'all. I love you, my queens. I live for y'all. I really love y'all. Seriously. Sincerely. God bless y'all, my sisters. And God bless the white sisters with good heart as well. God bless you. LBC.
Meghan and her children, and then it turned out that there had been some touches to the photo. I think that Piers Morgan's head would explode, for one. And I think some areas
you'd be able to hear it from wherever you were.
Oh, well, exactly. There'll be areas of Twitter that, or X, or whatever you want to call it, would completely implode. There's people who just literally spend every waking moment completely and utterly down.
So true.
Horrible to those two people who just have decided to step away. But of course, everything they do is completely against the royal family. And listening to some of the way that those people talk about them when they are invited on TV, and it's like, but yet they expect us all to give the grace to Kate and William. And it's like
one or the other, isn't it? Really?
Yes, exactly. And I do agree that it would be best if Kate would, if they were a little bit more. If they did clarify a little bit more what exactly has gone on, because there's an awful lot of information that I think.
I just hate this tone, Steph. I just hate the tone. It's all a bit like, why don't you get back in your box? What's it got to do with you? Well, I suppose, if you've got a royal family, it's got something to do with everybody.
Could you imagine if this was Meghan and her children, and then it turned out that
the lady is actually talking about the picture that was apparently manipulated by Kate Middleton. That picture that came out that was killed by Getty Images. That's what she's talking about. Just imagine if that picture was Harry and Meghan. Piers Morgan would have exploded. She's not lying. So the public is learning. Just slowly, guess what? The public is going to turn against these people. And to my knowledge, from what I'm reading on this social media around here, I'm telling you, lots of these people do not like this royal family. Lots of people are learning what they did to Harry and Meghan was wrong. I mean, how do you gaslight people after treating them the way you did? I mean, everything is written in that spare book. When I read it, I cried. I mean, nobody can do such a thing to their children. To their grandbaby. Archie was a little baby. Okay, let's say Meghan was not your family, Charles. But Harry's your son. He was born into that family. He didn't choose to be born in that family. See, I don't need no security to walk around. I can drive around. Yeah, I can drive around. I can run around. I can go around down the street there and cuss at people and still be fine. But your son can't do that thing because of your status. You guys were born into that weird place there. You said you're going to be the heads of states forever. You don't see lots of presidents' daughters and sons walking around with no security because their lives are threatened by various people out here. But you pulled this kid's security. You sent the security officer of theirs in Canada to tell them they no longer have security. And you ordered to remove them immediately. Prince Harry called his brother. He called you, Charles. You refused to pick up the phone. He calls his brother. His brother said there was no way he was going to help because the Canadian government made the decision to remove their security from them. And Harry, the palace gave Harry a phone number to contact a private security company. Harry calls that company and those people tell Harry, we can take care of you, but you have to pay us $6 million a year. Otherwise, we can't sign contracts with y'all. We can't sign a contract, one contract with you. And there, Harry and Meghan and the baby Archie were left with no security. Just imagine. And y'all want Prince Harry to come to apologize to y'all after all this cruelty. I mean, seriously? These people, the double standard, the white privilege, the white supremacy, whatever you call it, it's just leaving me speechless. I not ever lacked no words. But when I read that part, I was speechless. I'm gonna finish this video with one last video here. This is advice to you, William, from the Philosophilia video, that video.
Darling, take it from me, and I know you won't because you're your father's son. William, darling, take it from me, and I know you won't because you're your father's son. But if you had any sense, and God knows you ought to by now, dear heart, you'd take it on the chin like the prince you are and apologize to your brother. I know you think it's he who should apologize, but I need you, William, to focus on how little that matters anymore. What sort of king do you imagine you're going to be in the 21st century if you're not on speaking terms with the people's prince? I'll tell you what kind, the besieged kind. You'll be barricaded in your castle while those ghastly clowns in Westminster pillage Britain and Fleet Street convinces the poor people it's your fault, and you know where that leads. Harry will be gallivanting around with the entire Commonwealth in his pocket, and you, darling, at the rate you're going, you'll be lucky to hang on to the crown. I'm sorry, but you know it's true, and who else is going to tell you? Because let's face it, your father's entirely lost control of the narrative, hasn't he? As for that minx you married, I do declare I half think she's the root of the problem. Glad to hear she's home and recovering, by the way, from whatever it was. But not one for competition, is she? Pulled rank on the newcomer, then found she couldn't pull focus. It looks bad, William. It reeks of racism. It looks so bad that any fool could see you and Catherine need to put aside whatever personal objections you have to that lovely girl and meet the challenges of Harry's book. You know he has a point, darling. And half the kingdom may be backing you, but it's not the larger half. It's up to you, William, to mend this breach. And if not for the sake of the kingdom, then do it to save your own arse.
Yeah, I hope you heard that, William. You need to apologize to your brother. I mean, from the beginning, you told your brother not to marry Meghan. And we know why. Because you were intimidated by this intelligence. With that glam. Well, your wife started stealing her style copied everything from her. You should be happy. You should thank Meghan for showing up into that family there to teach your woman, your wife, how to dress up. Because she was dressing up like all those fashion from Colorado City. The Amish style. And she would channel everything that Princess Diana did. She would dress up everything. She will dress up children like Princess Diana did. She will do everything. There is not any original in this girl. And I'm going to show y'all guys. I'm going to bring one of the video. One of the white sisters dissected all the copy, whatever that she was doing with Diana. Copying everything from Diana. Even though you can't see the dresses, but she's just going to talk about it, and y'all going to understand that she's comparing the dresses that Diana used to wear to what Kate is copying right now, to what the Diana's children, Harry and the other one used to wear. And she started dressing her children exactly the same thing. So she can't come up with something that's hers. There is not any trademark that is trademark fashion style that pertains to Make Mambos. Some women sit down there and come up with their own stuff. I sat down there and came up with my own fashion, with my own hats. Don't you see my signature? You need to come up with something. Whenever you're going to come back. But guess what? I'm praying for you. Psalm 109. Karma, catch up to her. Do your job. You're doing good anyway. And guess what? These people are coming to gaslight us here. The tabloids saying that we are trolling Kate. Kate is the OG of all the trolls because she pays y'all guys to come and troll Meghan Markle. So you can troll Meghan Markle when she's having miscarriage and all those, and we can't say anything about the missing woman who's being paid for by the taxpayers. We're gonna ask where she's at. Where's Kate? All right, my people, I love y'all. So I'm gonna see y'all guys again tomorrow. I'm gonna bring y'all some juicy other point of views from others, what others think about our favorites, the princess of them all, Meghan Markle. Y'all take care. Bye for now. Bye-bye.